The scheming girl brought the other girl to the mall, but not out of kindness. Her true intention was to humiliate her. What she didn't expect was that the moment they stepped inside, the sales assistants instantly recognized the quiet girl. Just then, the store manager called and instructed all staff to take extra care of her. But unaware of the girl's changed status, the scheming girl continued with her plan. She smirked and said, "Let's play a little game. However much I spend, you have to spend the same." She thought the girl would be embarrassed, would back down or run away like she used to. What she didn't know was, the girl was no longer the same person. Just months ago, the girl had been framed by this very woman and her stepmother. They had twisted the truth, manipulated her father, and driven her out of the house. She had wandered aimlessly through the snowy streets. That's when she saw him. A man was sitting in the snow by himself, seemingly lost in thought. Her heart went out to him. Without hesitation, she approached and held her umbrella over him. "You shouldn't sit here too long," she said softly. "It's freezing." She didn't realize then that this small act of kindness would change her fate. The man looked up, surprised. Few people ever bothered to approach him, let alone show him kindness. He invited her to sit with him. Curiosity sparked in his eyes. "Why are you out here all alone?" he asked. She didn't answer directly. Instead, she simply told him her name. He noticed how tired she looked but also saw the determination in her eyes. She refused to let go of the umbrella, even as her arms trembled from the cold. He gently took it from her hands, and she smiled. "You're kind," she said. That smile lingered in his mind. Moved by her vulnerability, the man listened quietly as she finally opened up. She told him everything. The man's heart ached. He too had once been kicked out by his father. Her story felt personal. "I can give you a home," he said after a moment of silence. He took her in. That night, she collapsed in exhaustion, and he had his assistant discreetly look into her background. Everything checked out. Her mother had passed away. Her father had remarried, and the new wife brought along a daughter. Together, they had bullied and betrayed the girl. From that moment on, the man made up his mind he would protect her. The next morning, she awoke to find herself in a warm bed beside him. She gasped in shock, blushing furiously, but he only chuckled and invited her to breakfast. Grateful, she fed him a few bites. The moment was strangely intimate, yet oddly comforting. Later, she stepped outside for some fresh air. There, she stumbled upon an elderly maid burning paper offerings. Yesterday was the anniversary of his mother's death, the maid said softly. "He visits this time every year, even though he never says anything about it." Hearing this, the girl felt her heart ache. She had been so focused on her own pain, she hadn't realized he was carrying wounds of his own. Back at school, she confided in her best friend about being kicked out of her home. Her friend was furious and vowed to stand up for her. When they walked into class and saw the scheming girl, the friend wasted no time confronting her. But the scheming girl didn't dare provoke her directly. Instead, she turned to the quiet girl again. Just as she was about to start something, the teacher and the teaching assistant walked into the classroom. Everyone returned to their seats. The teaching assistant began playing the violin family, and his music instantly captivated the students. But the scheming girl only grew more agitated, especially as she noticed the assistant's eyes lingered on the quiet girl. After class, he approached her privately. Her eyes widened in surprise. "I heard what happened," he said. "Why didn't you reach out to me?" She didn't answer, just shook her head.